It is.
Well, don't just fucking close the book in on the goddamn. It was cool. It's special. And we still to this day, we have a fucking podcast now. It's crazy.
And we moved.
Well, you sort of have a podcast.
We have a podcast. I didn't say it was successful, goddammit.
And we moved on to even Gears of War. Like, we kept it going for a long time.
We're about to get into that.
We don't Gears of War was 360, right?
Yeah. That's what we're about to get into. So okay, let's close the book on Xbox. What do you have left to say, bro?
So one of the best games it's my favorite game of all time. Like, I still will say that to you today. But I didn't play it on Xbox. I played it on PC. But it did come out on Xbox. Was Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic.
Okay.
And
a lot of people.
This is BioWare. In its prime.
Were they in Austin at the time?
No. The Austin team was not part of that. I think they were still just mostly in Canada at that point. But they had made Baldur's Gate. They had made Neverwinter Nights. I think had already come out by then. Maybe not. But Baldur's Gate was sort of their main bread and butter before that. And
I remember that game. And that game's on iOS now, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So is Knights of the Old Republic, actually. So yeah, you can play Knights of the Old Republic on iOS, which is amazing. But this game is amazing.
Well, I have to say, I've never played KOTOR, and I've never played any of the Mass Effect games. What is it about KOTOR that they never quite lived up to?
Real quick, whenever you say KOTOR, to the average listener that has no idea what the fuck you're saying, KOTOR is Knights of the Old Republic, just so we're right.
Yeah.
KOTOR.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so the thing about it, first off, you're playing in Star Wars, which I realize, again, I'm a Star Wars fanboy, but there's something about that that's just amazing. And you're playing at a time that doesn't exist in the movies. So Battlefront's great and everything, but you're playing through stuff that you've seen in the movies. This is thousands of years beforehand. So that's exciting in and of itself. So it's new era, but at the same time, Jedis are very prevalent.
Right.
And this was this was after, I think, all of the prequels had been released, or at least episode 1 and 2 had been released by this point. And this was better. This was so much better than both of those.
All right.
And so that's the main thing. The storyline was so good, and I won't ruin it for anyone who has not played the game. I mean,
dude, it's been 50. Just tell him. Just tell Frank. He's gonna be like,
you don't have to tell me the plot, but
yeah, I'll tell you another time. But just there's elements of the plot that are just
Snape
amazing.
kills Dumbledore.
Yeah, it's that level. It's that level of crazy. And so, just storyline-wise, it's one of the best Star Wars stories in the world. I have one of the main characters, tattooed on my body because I love it so much.
It's in between his butthole and his nutsack.
It's not...
I've seen it.
It's literally on my forearm, so let's just make that very clear.
Yeah, forearm. He's using quotations in air quotes, by the way, guys, when he says forearm.
He has one leg in the air.
Jesus Christ. That's fine, All right, so can we move on from Xbox?
We can move on from Xbox.
That's a perfect way to transition into the next generation of consoles.
PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and
the Wii.
The Wii.
So, all three of these were successful in their own right, but let's get the dates first of what came out when. First, I want to say was the Wii. I want to say the Wii came out first.
I think you're wrong.
I hope the Wii came out first because the technology. Nintendo's been behind. Switch is somewhat up to date.
The 360 came out first.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the 360 came out first.
Man, fuck you with your spoiler alert. I understand I fucked that one up.
Because that's what was so crazy about it was Xbox, was late to the previous generation.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
and then first to this one.
And it was a big upgrade on their hardware, too. Mm-hmm. So Oblivion was one of the... It came out a couple months after.
Oblivion was so good.
Oblivion was supposed to be launch title, but it came out a couple months after because Bethesda missed it. But they were like, okay, it's fine. So Oblivion was a great first one. Fucking the boxing game. I actually am talking about a boxing game here now.
Fight Night?
Fight Night.
Round 3.
I remember whenever it went into the slow motion, you hit the motherfucker, and you see the sweat.
The face jiggle.
And their face jiggles like it's not. I don't know. I was trying to think of something sexual. Jiggler. I couldn't think of
Jello. Like a fat dude twerking.
Whoa, we're not body shaming. Fred, we don't body shame on this.
We're
not body shaming on this cast.
But fat guy twerking.
But fat guy twerking. So yes, that was a good game. What else was a launch title for 360?
Halo 3, I believe.
No. Halo 3 was so
Abe's Odyssey.
Later.
Well, it wasn't Abe's. No, Munch's Odyssey.
Okay.
Oddworld.
That was when I thought the Oddworld franchise was going to be good. So Yeah, no, Halo 3 came out way later. It took years for Halo 3 to come out.
It did take a while.
On because I think that came out after Gears, if not
Call of Duty
before.
2. Call of Duty 2.
Call of Duty 2. Okay, yeah, I do remember Call of Duty games. Modern Warfare just blew the fuck up on the 360. But we'll get to that in a second. So 360 comes out.
Perfect Dark Zero was also 360.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
God,
yeah.
that was like the worst one.
It was not good.
Quake 4 was also there.
Ugh, yeah, I mean, you know. It is
Oh,
what it is.
Ridge Racer 6, which is
Fusion
games.
Frenzy. Remember Fusion Frenzy?
That was fun. That was like the Mario
That
Party
was
of the Xbox.
fucking awesome game.
Tony Hawk's American Wasteland. That was another one.
Talking to the mic.
I'm talking to the mic.
I couldn't hear
Tony
what
Hawk's American Wasteland.
Okay, there you go. Some of you motherfuckers, I have to remind you motherfuckers of talking to the goddamn mic.
Amped 3.
Okay, so there was a lot of random games, but I will say
on the 360.
360 took a little.
All right, let's just say GTA 5 eventually came out on the 360.
Holy shit!
GTA 4
No,
first,
5.
though,
But
4
yeah.
first.
Right,
And then 5,
But,
yeah.
I'm
But
saying,
that's how
like,
long the
that's-
360's
yeah.
lifespan was. So 360,
Minecraft, Skyrim, those are all on 360.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Skyrim? Oh, my
Yeah.
God, you're right. Yeah, but I mean, but Oblivion was one. Like,
I
so
mean,
Oblivion
Fallout 3.
introduced me. Yeah, Fallout 3,
Fallout New
New
Vegas.
Vegas. Both of those I played on PC more than I ever played them on Xbox, but it was still insane. And the other thing is, like, not to go into this, but like, we haven't talked about it on any of the previous consoles, but Xbox 360 was the first one that introduced like a system failure. Like blue screen of death. That
Oh
existed
yeah.
Right.
In
The three rings of death.
yeah, the red rings of death. Yeah,
That was bad. That was a bad thing.
And that started happening right before Halo 3 came out. I remember that was like happening in mass right beforehand. And in fact, my Xbox was out being repaired right around the time.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause you have to send it off.
within
Yeah.
the week or two that.
but yeah,
Halo 3 was
like
coming.
we touched on it a little bit with the PlayStation having to turn it upside down to fix
Yeah.
stuff. But for the most part, like these consoles did not have large like systemic technical problems with them
Yeah.
until the Xbox 360, which now it feels like we almost sort of expect it to happen with these consoles eventually.
Yeah.
which is like.
I
luckily-
mean, I expect it to happen on the PC too, but like it shouldn't happen if you're just using your console properly.
Sure. No, but like PC gaming, like it's always been expected. I mean, I just fixed my PC for the first time in 4 months just because like one thing went wrong with it, and that's when you're a PC gamer, you expect it. But like this is the first time that like PC gaming and its relation to things going wrong entered the console market, which is kind of a turning point to some degrees.
Yeah, and I want to get to another big thing with this generation, but we'll get to it in a second. But and that's with Sony. Gears of War, though, I remember when Gears of War was shown by Cliff Bleszinski at E3. I don't know what to say. Like I was home from college, my like freshman year. Anyway, I remember seeing that. I was like, "This looks fucking amazing." It was when they showed off the Berserker or something like that.
the chainsaw stuff. Yeah.
Dude, it looked fucking great, and I was like, I gotta play this game. I got my 360 because it was a while. Y'all were playing Gears of War for a little while before I joined the fray,
Right.
and so I kind of like, I didn't drop off being friends with you guys, like that group that originally we were all playing Halo 2 with.
Yeah.
But like, I kind of dropped off because y'all had all gotten 360s. I was a poor college student. I finally got it for my for Christmas. I remember, and my dad, I was like, yeah, I want that game, and I want a 360, and I want Gears of War because like that's what everybody's playing. He got me Ghost Recon,
Oh.
and I was like, okay, thank you. And I was like, I'm not even gonna play this game. And so I literally played like the free shitty like indie 2D games that like came with it. And my dad saw me doing that, and he was like, okay, let's go buy fucking Gears of War. And I was like, thank God. I was like, what the fuck, man? Like literally, this console's great.
Did
but
he buy Ghost Recon just because did he mix it up?
No, it came with the console.
Oh,
That's
I see
why.
what you're saying.
They're like, oh, we can just play this. Like, motherfucker, no one's playing goddamn Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck one it was.
Yeah.
What was that Ghost Recon? I had that one. I'm trying to
It
remember what it
fucking
was.
sucked. I was like, this sucked. Do you remember? And Dad was like, well, fucking, don't get pissed at me because I didn't get all the shit you wanted. And I'm like, yeah, but I wanted this console because all my buddies are playing this one game.
Well, it wasn't like now that's sort of known. Like if you don't have the same games as your friends, you're not going to have as much fun playing it. But like back then,
Right.
that was a new concept
Yeah, yeah.
in some way. Like the 360
online gaming
This
was-
was
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
This generation was also the introduction of online gaming as a mainstay.
Like, and having party chat and shit like that. Yeah. I agree. So then PlayStation 3 comes out. And we are. Everyone kind of liked it, but it only had like certain games. Like Metal Gear Solid 4 was a launch title, I believe, for PlayStation. We will be coming back to Xbox throughout this generation when we talk about it, because Xbox just dominated the fuck out of it.
I had no intention of ever buying a PlayStation 3 for the longest time.
Yeah, me either. It took me forever.
One.
This
is one I can't really comment too much on.
But that's the thing that they did. They were like, oh, this is the first console that's also a Blu-ray player. So they did the same thing as they did with the PlayStation 2.
And that's the only reason I bought it.
That's the reason I bought it, too.
The difference, like, at the time that PlayStation 2 came out, getting a DVD player was becoming a thing you had to do. At the time the PlayStation 3 came out, it was like, is Blu-ray even going to be the thing that we use?
And that was the thing, because Xbox had the HD...
eventually.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, it was HD DVD versus Blu-ray. Blu-ray ended up winning it. It was a weird, like, competition of these mediums.
Ish. I don't know if it can be considered winning when, like, then... Anyway, not to get into, like, format wars, but, like, yes, Blu-ray won because HD DVDs went away, but now, like, everyone streams.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. But either way, at the time, like Brandon had, like, $150, like, addition to the Xbox 360 that was an HD DVD player,
which I never even asked for. I got it for Christmas. I think it was the same year that Ryan got a 360 without Gears of War, and I didn't even ask for this thing, and I got it. And I'm like, I guess I'm going to start watching HD DVDs now.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's in a closet somewhere.
Why the fuck? I mean,
I still have like 10 HD DVD movies actually, including the entire Mission
HD
Impossible
movies
series.
had the maroon on the top, and Blu-rays obviously had the blue. So
yeah,
anyway.
I have the Mission Impossible, the original first three movies on
that
HD
second
DVD.
one's a fucking winner. Good job. Who the fuck was the director? John Woo?
Yeah, John Woo.
Ugh,
Terrible movie.
fucking
Let's talk about movies again.
Doves and goddamn shit. So PlayStation comes about. They do their thing, but like in the meantime, Wii is just killing it on a whole other level on a different.
Yeah.
They're a different demographic.
Completely.
We're talking about soccer moms fucking buying Wii's because of Wii Fit.
Yeah,
and these motion controllers.
Yeah, most of the people I know who owned a Wii, like not everyone, but most of the people I know who owned a Wii had never owned another video game console in their lives.
Yeah, it was Nintendo, like reinvigorating the console in the same way that they now did with Switch. Mm-hmm. But Switch is more for gamers. That was more for the like casual person that wants something in their house that can make them somewhat active. It's like a fun thing to do with friends and like play the fucking Wii tennis.
Your grandma can pick up a Wii controller, and wave it around and go like,
yeah,
oh,
when
I move it like this, it's like I'm literally moving my hand. So let me just, before we go too far here, now that we've reached the Wii, the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 both sold right around 84 million, and the Wii sold 101 million. So like they were in the same realm. I wouldn't say that the Wii like killed the other two. I think they were all successful. That generation specifically, they were all successful.
Yeah, they were.
And it looks like, because I have the list open here. It looks like that's the only time that all three of them were just like literally on the same playing field.
And so here's what I will say, though. PlayStation took them a lot longer. It was the end of their cycle that they actually became successful, and that's what transitioned into PlayStation 4 now being successful and then being on top. But I don't know if you guys motherfucking remember, PlayStation had a big problem for about 6 months. I don't know how many. I think it was like 4 to 6 months. The entire network went down. Somebody hacked it. And
you told me about that. But
no one could play PlayStation Online. You couldn't play online gaming for months. Like I'm telling you, like you could not play with your friends
Don't
online
tell me
for months.
What I can do.
God, that's huge. Like, can you imagine if that would happen nowadays?
Yeah.
You cannot
that
play.
Wouldn't fly.
Like this is okay. So everyone bitches about the crossplay thing. They're like, well, Xbox, Sony wanted to do it back in the PlayStation 3 era, and Xbox said no. One of the main reasons why Xbox was like, we're not cross-playing with you is because their network infrastructure was so shit. They got hacked to where it dropped. You couldn't play fucking games for months.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like, I can't even fathom that. But I remember when it happened, I didn't play online with PlayStation games. I didn't give a shit. But
yeah. I mean, I didn't buy a PlayStation until I just needed a Blu-ray player, and then I finally bought a PlayStation 3.
It's crazy to me, though.
But yeah, but like going back to like the Wii and introducing like non-gamers into console gaming, like this was the same generation where like Guitar Hero and Rock